Tulsa Public Schools is starting the new week with a new leader.
Dr. Ebony Johnson officially took over as superintendent on Saturday. Before her first full day with students today begins, we appreciate her stopping by here in studio. Great to meet you, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, Leanne and Dave. Thank you.
How does it feel?
Oh my gosh, it happens to be 918. I would say 918 Educate Day.
Yeah.
It feels exciting. It's very exciting. I'm a Tulsan, and so it feels right. So very exciting. Great Monday. Let's go.
Yeah.
Lots of obviously conflict over the last few months. How do you start to heal the district?
I would say the great thing about me being in this role is that I am Tulsa. I've grown up in North Tulsa, and so I've been a teacher, I've been a teacher's coach, a dean, an assistant principal, a principal, so many other roles that I feel like with all of those experiences, I carry the heart of the district with me. It's both personal and professional. I feel like just to give support to our students first, making sure that our families know that we're here for them and our students, coupled with all of our team members, including our teachers who are magical and who do amazing work every day, just supporting our entire team, that's where the healing comes.
You're a McLean High School graduate.
Woohoo!
Went back there to teach and be principal. I mean, to me, that's very much, this is where you want to be.
Absolutely. We just celebrated our homecoming game, and I love being a Tulsan. I love being a Tulsa Public Schools product, and yes, it is truly, truly an honor to serve in this role. When I was actually on the campus just the other day at the game, I could see the students who I know truly are walking the same halls that I walked. They are sitting in the same stands that I once sat in, and it's just truly an honor, and it's a blessing to be in the role.
You've been able to meet with State Superintendent Ryan Walters. How did that go? What did you all talk about? What was that meeting like?
So just a few weeks ago, State Superintendent Walters came to Tulsa Public Schools. He actually met with me and a team member of mine, and we truly just discussed exactly what expectations are. He ensured that I understood that he's lending a helping hand. He ensured that I knew that his staff members would be reaching out and that supports would be there from the State Department. And then he also made sure that I knew that I could reach out to him if I needed additional supports.
I know that accreditation, that was such a big issue, and now where we stand in that, kind of what's your vision, future? I mean, how do you really get those test scores up, get the student body? I mean, we look at so many different issues. Where do you start?
Yeah, so when I can separate the two. So when I think about accreditation, because that actually is not the performance measures for academics, but it actually is all of the metrics that we're supposed to hit for compliance. I feel like we are growing in the right direction. We have team members who are working diligently to ensure that every single thing that we're to do on that checklist is done, and done on time, and done accurately. And so we're really proud of the work we've done already to put that in place. When it comes to academics, you know, just supporting our teachers and our students and our families is going to be where we see the change. Just making sure that we are using continuous improvement data cycles, looking at data to drive the instruction for our students, making sure that they get both the core instruction, so that's instruction on their grade level, coupled with the interventions that they need in order to close any of their learning gaps. Making sure that we communicate that to our families, we have high expectations for our students, and we support our teachers as they make those changes for our students.
I wanted to ask as well about PragerU, the curriculum that's come up that Superintendent Walters is in favor of. Is that something, PragerU, that TPS would consider putting into their curriculum? What are your thoughts about just PragerU itself?
I'll just say that in Tulsa Public Schools, like districts across our state, we have a process in which we adopt our curriculum. Our curriculum is approved by the state. We're already in the midst of implementing the curriculum in which our teachers have both vetted and approved and chosen. And so we move forward with what we have before us. We have stamped that as the curriculum that we believe is befitting for our students, and our families are fully aware of what it is that we're teaching, and all has approved improve that, that's the direction that we're going with our curriculum.
So at this time, PragerU is not part of that equation.
That is correct.
Superintendent permanently, is this a position that you will apply for? I mean, I don't know what the timeline looks like. Do you?
So, no, I don't either. However, I do know that before me, as my first day, it's truly an honor to be interim superintendent. I plan to give my all to this role. I do have hopes and anticipation that I could look towards a permanent position for Tulsa Public Schools. Right now, I've got a big job ahead of me, and we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, I would want to apply for the future.
Did Dr. Gist give you any suggestions, recommendations, or advice?
The great thing about Dr. Deborah Gist is that absolutely we had an amazing opportunity to do transition work together. So when Dr. Gist made the decision to step away, she also stayed for several days in our district in order to give me a proper set of information, transition. And so, yes, she's given me tons of advice. One of the pieces of advice that I appreciate about Dr. Gist and what she gave me is to continue to keep the joy in this work. She was always a joyful superintendent. My middle name is Joy, and so it works.
Yeah. That does. That's awesome. Real quick before we wrap, she gave us a little nugget before we began. Once upon a time, you thought you might consider a career in broadcasting.
Yes, this is my chance right now. This is it.
Go ahead and do the audition. No. I think we definitely would prefer you. We need you to. But of course, Kim Graham, who used to work here years ago, was a mentor back at McLean and helped you. And you came and visited us many times.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
Awesome.
And so shout out to Kim Graham and also Ann Burcham, the teacher who orchestrated the program.
Wonderful.
Dr. Ebony Johnson, thank you so much for being with us, and good luck on your first day in this newest role at TPS.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
Yes.